you realize that there are signs, even when you meet somebody, even before you employ them,
Yes.
there are signs that can tell you this is a good person. For example, if a nanny is telling you that they have been employed for 2 years before they come to you,
Yes.
first of all, they need to have a recommendation letter.
That's number one. Recommendation letter.
They need
from
to have
their
a
previous employer.
Their previous employer. Most of them, you find that they start telling stories. That is a sign. Because if you tell me I was working, anybody else, not even a nanny, we get recommendation letters. Some of them, they don't have even, what is this one for police called? Good conduct. Because as
every
a nanny
should have a good
every
conduct.
nanny should have a good conduct.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
They should have a good conduct.
Yeah.
It is a recommendation for people who are being employed, even in other industries.
True.
So somebody who is not having a recommendation letter from their employer and they are claiming, in quotes, that they were employed for 2 years, but they cannot give you. You must ask yourself, they are lying.
Wow.
You cannot work for somebody for 2 years and they cannot just give you a recommendation.
If you are a good person.
If you are a good person.
True.
So that is one sign that you can check. If somebody is coming to take care of children and they don't know even a song, maybe you tell them, okay, you said that you are taking care of children, please sing for me a song that you sing for children, because a nanny should know songs.
Lullaby songs.
They should know other songs. They should
Nursery
know
rhyme song.
many stories to tell to children. Now, somebody who doesn't know even Twinkle Twinkle song,
Twinkle little star.
How do you trust them? How do you trust them with your children? Somebody a song.
It's like not knowing your country national anthem, and you're saying you're Kenyan.
And you're saying even national anthem is big.
No, because we all should know, right?
We all should
So it's the same. So if you are a nanny, you should. There are some little things that.
There are some little things employers should just check, just the little ones. I've said that there are some people who come and tell you, I was working for somebody for 2 good years. And then you ask them, what was the name of the child that they were taking care of?
God.
They are like,
For real?
For real? How can you stay with a child for 2 years and you don't know their name? And maybe you ask them their gender. And they're like, I can't remember. What do you mean? These are some of the signs.
So you know they're lying.
You know they're lying. But somebody who has worked even for 10 years for a child, they remember their names.
True.
Okay? Or maybe if you tell them, what was the name of your employer, which is also good that we are agitating for. When you employ a nanny, let them know your name. Some people employ nannies, they don't know their names, they know madam, and they know sir. I'm talking and saying that one of the things that a nanny should know when they come to your house is your name, your real name, your full name. But people see it as, these are some of the problems you are saying. If it is Lucy, I cannot work for you before I know your name. Because
if there was a problem, how would you then? Who would you report? You cannot report madam and sir.
You cannot report madam and sir.
True.
So you find there are some people who even don't know the names of those people who had employed them.
That is so true.
You find that maybe the girl has come, the nanny has come, you are taking interview for them, and you are holding the baby that they are coming to take care of. They cannot even start playing with the baby. They are not asking you the name of the baby. They don't want to know even the gender of the baby that she is coming to take care of. So little efforts that the nanny is making to you, some few minutes when you are seated down with you, you can know a good nanny.
Got you. Wow, yes. Those are very good tips.
Yeah.
And the nanny now, how do they know? How do you know I'm a good employer? You know? How can you, what are the red flags that you, Lucy, now, I want to take you to my home to take care of my little one. How do you then know, maybe during interview, this is a good fit or not a good fit?
That's very easy.
How?
Because if I'm coming to work for you and you have met me, you can't ask me my name. Because we find there are some employers who stay with people in the house.
What do I be? I'll be calling you what?
Wait. You. Yeah. You are coming to interview me. You don't want to know my name. You don't want to know my status, whether I'm married or not.
Does that happen?
It does. 90% of what you have told me about your house is what I should not do. So I'm wondering, 10% is the only one I'm coming to do. So you are telling me in my house, when you come in my house, and I've not even come to your house.
Yes.
Are you getting what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I've not come to your house.
Yes.
It's just an interview that I'm doing with you.
Yes. But there's already 90% of what I cannot do in that
90%
house.
is what I will not be doing. I don't want you near my husband. I don't want you to eat my food for the children. I don't want, everything is I don't want.
Wow.
So I'll just say, this is a red flag.
Yeah, this is
I
a
don't-
good fit.
Yeah. So if you are telling me 90% of what I should not do, not do, before even I come to your house, it means when I come to your house, it will be Bosnia.
I like that. So what advice would you give we employer who are employing nannies? What advice would you give them? How should they be treating the nannies from interview all the way to their home and even after, so that they don't have to keep on changing nannies for their home? For example, if you have a little one, it would be nice to have the same nanny until they go to school. If you don't need a nanny anymore, but at least they've had one nanny all the way to the age of going to school.
Sure.
Or up to whenever you say, now my children are grown, maybe they don't need a nanny. Now
You're
we
right.
need housekeeping, not nanny. What advice would you give?
We are encouraging and telling our employers, be very kind to our nannies. It's not everything that you see you should speak. There are some things you can see your nannies doing, but for the sake of your child, you just keep quiet. Because they are people, they have weaknesses. If it is something that you can talk about, just tell her, this is not moving in the right way. The journey of nurturing children is a very tedious one. You need somebody who will nurture your children, who will come and give an impact to your children.
True.
So this person, you should not also give them stress. You should be tolerant with them. The nannies should also be tolerant with employers, because we find that there are some employers, they are so arrogant. If I should use that word, I'm sorry if it's not a good one.
No.
They are very arrogant employers.
It's true. It's true.
And they tell you, and maybe you have come from a background that is a bit low,
Yes.
and they are telling you, you are not supposed to sit on my couch, and everything they say is my. It's not my wish to come to your house to work as a nanny.
But it's a job.
It's a job that I've come to work. So it's good to love them. The Bible says that where there is love, God commands blessings.
Amen.
So when you love your nanny, tolerate them. What they don't know, teach them in a very polite and good manner. Because I don't think there's anybody who would want to have a nanny each and every day.
No.
In the process of your nanny coming to your house and taking care of your children, there need to be time. Tolerate one another. Listen to your nannies. There are some people who don't even listen to their nannies. They're like, what can she tell me?
But she's the person you are
I want to tell you,
entrusting with your children.
and this one I'm telling you for free, many characters of your child are known by the nanny.
True. They're the one who
Many
receive them
characters.
first thing when they come from school, or when they wake up in the
Yes.
morning. They're the first people maybe that see the child.
Sure, they are the ones who take them for play groups. I will know your child is generous when we go outside with the other children.
True.
I will know your child is rude when we go out with their children.
Very true.
I will know very many characters of your child.
Very true.
It is very good, and I'm asking our nannies and our employers, listen to one another. I can come and tell you, your child doesn't know how to share. Because I have watched, I've stayed with the child. Maybe you come in the evening and sleep. I have stayed with your child. I know many characters of your child. So if you don't listen to me, when I come to you and tell you, Mother so and so, your child is using this bad word, please let's talk to this child. Again, taking care of children is teamwork.
True.
You need to be in the same team, because if you are in the opposite team,
Then
things will not run in the right
Yeah.
way. So taking care of a child, we are saying that it is teamwork.
True.
You need a nanny, you need the baby, and the parents.
True.
There are some parents you cannot, it's a no-go zone. You cannot tell them about their child. They're like, this is my child. What are you telling me? But I'm seeing this child is using things which are not good.
That's so true.
So it is good to have a strong team. So your family,
Yes.
do you have a strong team? That is why you see people with strong teams, their nannies can stay for years.
Very true.
But people with weak teams,
They're not
somebody will be defeated.
Yeah.
There's somebody will be defeated.
Yeah.
Either the nanny will be defeated and go.
Yes.
Either the child will be defeated because they will grow up in the wrong way.
Very true.
But if you have a very nice and strong team, your house will be.
Everybody wins.
Everybody wins. And that is why you wonder some people win so hard and some people lose
In a bigger way.
in a bigger way, all because of the way they have. But I encourage employers, don't just see them as useless things. See them as people who have come to impact and give impact to your family.
People who are adding value
Yeah,
in your life and in your children's life and your family life, everything. Literally, that person become family.
That person becomes family. And as I said earlier, some of these retro children, they don't know if they think you are for the family because they are seeing you every day. So big part of the family. If you are making noise or telling bad words to your nanny, this child is listening.
True.
It doesn't matter if they are talking or not. They are seeing you doing funny things, and you are the first person that they are seeing is the nanny.
Wow. So if you disrespect the nanny, they also by default they start disrespecting.
If you disrespect the nanny, they will start disrespecting people.
If you respect, they respect.
If you respect, they do respect. If you disrespect, they will grow knowing that people are never respected.
Wow.
At the time they'll know that you are not, because as they grow, they start realizing this is Lucy. She's not for our family.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's how we speak to strangers.
That is
Wow, that's how we speak to people who don't belong to family.
That's how we do it.
Wow, so if the employer show love, kindness to the nanny, you are also by default teaching your children how to love, how to be kind, how to be giving through your action towards the nanny. If you're doing the opposite, your children, you're also destroying them because now you're teaching them how to be unkind, how to be ruthless, wow, that is the key right there.
You are right. That is how most people are losing.
Wow.
And they are wondering, how come so-and-so is having a good team? They had a nanny. Mine came and went. Start not even anything. You find that there are some people who cannot even say good morning to their nanny.
Oh my God.
So the child knows. And they are saying good morning to the baby. And, they're hugging them and kissing them. What do you think the child is seeing? Oh, there are lesser people in the community that should be treated in this way.
There's people we respect, there's people we give love, and people we, wow.
And there are some people we can tell them in a word that we want. If this person tells me to stop doing things, I cannot stop because they are the maids, as they call them.
Oh my God.
And the child knows that a maid cannot tell me this, but my mother can tell me this. These are the children you see, they can jump on the couches, they can drop everything down, they can do anything that they want because just in the name that the person who is telling them is a nanny.
Wow. So it is us employers to teach our children how to respect our nanny. Not only our nanny, anybody we employ.
Anybody that you employ.
Yeah.